Hey guys, here is everything you need to know about the Volkswagen T-Roc R.
This car is the 2-litre TSI 4Motion, the petrolhead's dream when combining practicality and performance. This car costs £56,000 with additional extras like the Aquapov titanium sports exhaust, but basic retail begins at £45,000.
The T-Roc was the fourth SUV to join the VW lineup, sitting between the Tiguan and the Tiago. Now its main focuses are on design, value, performance, as well as practicality. VW actually stated that SUVs made up over 40% of their car sales in 2021, so it was a move the consumer were looking for, and the R joined the lineup back in 2022. The R further diversifies VW's SUV lineup, and it being the first compact performance model.
With 300 PS and 400 Nm of torque from a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, gives the T-Roc R a 0 to 62 time of just 4.9 seconds, thanks to that 7-speed DSG.
As you can see, design is key. I mean, it's a really good looking car. You've got a sloping roofline and a really sport coupe looking style.
Customization is endless with 14 types of alloys, 9 body colours and 3 design packs. The R styling pack gives a unique shaped front and rear bumper, side sills and a rear roof spoiler to add to that meaner look.
You'll find everything you expect from an R-level VW in terms of the sports seats. You've got the blue pieces everywhere, piano black, and it's really good quality. It's just everything you love of a modern VW, and it's a really nice cockpit to be in.
The interior has everything you need in terms of day-to-day comfort, but with the final touches that just add to its character. Even simple things like the piano back trim and chrome pieces within.
If the thing is you don't want to go full SUV, but you still need that extra space and you want the performance, then the boot is actually 17% bigger than that of a Golf R. So you're getting your extra space, you're getting your extra room, but you're also keeping your performance. They've not slacked in terms of technology either. You can expect everything that you'd want, like Apple CarPlay, you've got adaptive cruise control, but also a 10-inch digital cockpit display, which is customized with all your R logos.
It really adds that finishing touch. As technology becomes more integrated as part of our comfort in a car, it's great to see all the musts, while some bits like a rear view camera are an optional extra.
And then we get into the drive. We know this is such a solid, faultless engine that I've loved when I've driven it, whether that be in the Audi TTS, whether that's been in the Golf R itself. It's just absolutely fantastic. We also have the 4Motion that we know throughout VW's range is a really, really good four-wheel drive system. And then we've got the 7-speed DSG. Again, a faultless, solid gearbox that's really punchy. So putting that all together with a different dimension car that is slightly heavier at just over 1500 kg, how is it going to feel? For just pottering around like we are now trying to get out of this industrial state, it's just really easy to drive. It's similar to the Golf R where yes, you've got loads of power and loads of performance under your foot. It's just easy to have that daily ability with them, if that is even a word. But what I really want to test is how it properly performs. So pop it in R mode, we're going to have the gearbox into sport, so everything is doing what it should be. And now we just look for a clear road. With the way that the car market is going in terms of SUVs and people, consumers are wanting those bigger cars, it's why manufacturers are making them, because they're seeing that rising trend. And this is a really nice way of kind of giving people what they want, but also keeping that performance aspect. You're not losing out on anything. For someone like myself who doesn't necessarily need a bigger car, but yes, a little bit of space would be great in terms of taking the dog places, but I still don't know whether I can give up at least having one car in the house with that performance that's going to put your smile on your face. That's what driving is all about. Yes, you've got your A to B, and yes, this does that, but it's also going to make you smile as soon as you put your foot down. The one thing I would recommend is if you are just kind of chilling, it's not necessary to have it on R mode like we have now. The suspension is a little bit harsher. You can feel all the little bumps going on underneath you. Not necessarily a bad thing when you're wanting to push a car, but if you are just wanting to tootle around town, comfort mode, that'll be the way forward. But I can see a little bit of open road now, which means R mode is going straight back on. Your 60s. There we go. It definitely ticks that R box of putting a smile on your face. It's very direct, it's very stable, and it's almost different to a Golf still. I didn't actually think I'd notice too much of a difference, but you can tell that they've taken that engine, the gearbox, the full motion, and made it work for a T-Roc. They've not just dumped it in, they've uniquely designed it to make it work for this model. I know they've done a lot of testing in the Nürburgring, which has definitely paid off. The engine definitely wakes up more at 4,000 revs. Even with the gearbox in Sport, it's sitting around 2,500, and there is that little bit of lag. But as soon as you kind of plant it, the gearbox does what it needs to do. It's got a really nice balance to it in terms of working together with the throttle, the brake, the weight transfer there just coming off the throttle. This is genuinely one of the best performance SUVs that I have driven. Granted, that different exhaust is helping because it sounds awesome, and you flappy paddles are good. They are very good. Quick to change. There's no lag there. We're seeing the bumpiness come in, but you don't really mind too much when you're driving like this because it's feedback into you. I know I've only had a very short journey in this, but it's safe to say I'm impressed. And whilst day to day, yes, you don't always need that performance, and you may need something that's a little bit more sensible if you're looking at fuel efficiency, but if you're kind of in the market for balancing SUV and performance is still very, very important to you, then this is definitely a good choice. I'm not gonna lie, I've become quite fond of this T-Roc R in the time that I've spent with it. Granted, it's been short, but it's been very sweet. And that's everything that you need to know. So guys, you know the drill. To make my journey your journey, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.